we are discussing Congo Republic. Congo Republic is in Central Africa and bounded in the north by Cameroon, in the west by Gabon, in the south by Congo Democratic Republic of Congo, together with the Atlantic Ocean, and in the east by DRC again, and in the north by Central African Republic. Interestingly, both DRC and Congo Republic are not landlocked. Interestingly, they are not landlocked. Unlike some other African countries we have looked at before, so we are discussing today Congo with the capital being Brazzaville. Brazzaville. This country has about 5 million people. So if I were to categorize it based on what we see from other African countries, this is not bad. Some African countries are less than 1 million. Some are barely 1 million. But this country is about 5.2 million people. That's a lot compared to some other African countries. Located in the sub-Saharan Africa, Central African Republic, Central African region in particular. Now, it's a lower middle income country. If you have been following, you understand what that means by now. You understand the implication of being lower middle income country. That means majority of people in this country earn between $1,000 and $4,000 per annum. Between $1,000 and $4,000 per annum. Majority of, or an average person in this country. Lower middle income country. Some countries are low income countries, earning less than 1,000 per annum, averagely. Less than 1,000 per annum. Wherever there is poverty, there is a consistent correlation, directly proportional, that wherever there is poverty, you tend to see population explosion. You tend to see population explosion. And sincerely, that's my experience, or that's my finding. You can also check it out. That one of the reasons why we are having younger population in Africa and aging population in many other countries is because of this. This country ranked 180 on the ease of doing business out of 185 or 86 countries. And this country scored about 39.5%. About 39.5%. So you can see this country really scored very, very low on the ease of doing business. Remember, one of the things we said severally and we repeat severally on this program is that one of the market entry strategy under AfCFTA might involve you setting up a business at destination. If you then set up a business at destination, the implication of that is that if you then set up a business at destination, the implication of that is that you will need to have an understanding of any challenge that this country faces as far as running business is concerned. As far as running business is concerned, like I said earlier, if you want to have access to this video and the previous video, just check the chat group and you will see the link to our Telegram channel. You will see the link to our Telegram channel. Let's look at the economic snapshot for Congo Republic. It's located in the Central African region, bordering between Atlantic Ocean, Angola, Gabon, and Congo DRC. It's not a landlocked country, so it has a coastline, 169 kilometers. That's a lot. It has access to water, so port is built, 169 kilometers. Religion is predominantly Catholic. Christian revival movement, Protestant. The Muslim population in this region is very, very low, 1.6%. So if they are predominantly Christian, the implication also is that there are things you'll be able to sell there, which you typically will not be able to sell in country that is predominantly Muslim, like we have seen in some other African country, particularly the one in the northern region in the past. The population of this country is about 5 million, estimated to be 5.4 by 2021 July. Language. Please note that the urban population is 67%. So anybody selling in that country must sell in the urban region. That's where we have the majority of the population. So concentrating in the urban region will not be a bad idea. Language is French officially. That also means your labeling will be preferred in French. Agri products, cassava, sugarcane, oil palm, cassava leaves, banana, plantain, root and tuber, game meat, vegetables, mangoes, guava. How about the industrial sector? Petroleum extraction, cement, lumber, brewing, sugar, palm oil, soap, flour, and cigarette. These are the factories already operating in this country. It's a lower middle income country, like I said earlier. And the GDP is about $11.6 billion. It's interesting, the household consumption. The household consumption is 47.6. Remember the whole idea where we tend to always include household consumption to be able to know what are the things an average household buy and what percentage of that is the consumption component of the GDP. So a GDP calculation, typically we have a consumption component. 47% of that consumption component is household consumption. Typically for countries that have large population, very poor, those countries tend to have a high amount or percentage for household consumption. Typically because the people practically live for survival because of poverty. And I have said repeatedly, that is instructive for anyone that wants to go into that market. That's instructive for anyone that wants to go into that market. GDP composition, agreed 9%, a lot for industry and services. A lot for industry and services. A minute, please. All right, sorry for the break in transmission. Agric 9.3%, industry 51, services 39. Industry 51, services 39. A lot happening there. I went off briefly. Ogunwole Taiwo, I'm back now. I hope you can hear me now. If you look at, if you have been following also, you will see the consistency we have always had. You see the industry we have always had. I mean, the statistics we have always had, rather. Look at this. 41%, sorry, 41% and 17% altogether, about almost 60% of this country is below 24 years. Like I said, this is very consistent with what we have seen somewhere else. Very consistent. that we have about 60% of many African countries are below 24 years. We have a very, very young population. Very, very young population. This is instructive because if you are going into this country, you know that who are you targeting with your product? If your products appeal to people below 24, you have a greater chance of being successful in that country. Remember my question? Try to ask this every week. What product do you want to export? And can you export that product? Is there enough demand in the market? Do you have a compelling value proposition? Do you understand the target market? Can you meet the market price expectation? Do you have a distribution or marketing plan? Do you have the capacity and capability to export? Have you investigated payment issues? Can you fund your export drive? Have you completed an export plan? Have you completed an export plan? Many people that have attempted export and failed, sincerely, is because many were actually not ready as at the time they started. Many were not ready as at the time they started. Because they've not achieved what is called export readiness. Export readiness. There's something called export readiness that help you to be able to really and truly be ready to be able to take on the export market. And the essence of doing that kind of exercise to confirm and validate that is to ensure that at the end of the day, you are able to take advantage of the market without having setback or overcoming any challenge because you were actually prepared ab initio. In 2018, Republic of Congo was 139th in the world economy based on GDP, 87 in export, 151 in import, number 112 in the economic complexity index. In 2018, Republic of Congo exported 10 billion and imported 2.4 billion, resulting in a positive trade balance. Top exports of Republic of Congo are petrol, copper, rough wood, other copper products, refined petroleum, top import, poultry, machine, packaged medicament, palm oil, refined petroleum. Where does Congo export to? China, UAE, Italy, United States, India, and import mostly from China again, France, UAE, Belgium, Luxembourg, and India.
To get the full video, check the description or visit www.globaltradecollege.com.